Welcome to another edition of False Nine. I am here with the man, the myth, the flustered legend that is Mr. Mark. How are you today?
Dude, running around. A lot of stuff going on with work here and there. Got a pig roast competition tomorrow. Um, so yeah, just been everywhere, keeping up with Inter Miami and everything going on, just all over the place.
Okay, all right. Well, a lot to get into. We'll start off with um, the Tigres match. Um, what did you see with Inter Miami in the League's Cup? Not semifinal. What was it? A
Quarters.
quarterfinal?
Yeah, the quarterfinals.
Uh huh.
Um, well, we left off with if Messi was gonna play or not, and we got that
Right.
answer maybe 2 hours, 3 hours before the game. Um, and that those center back pairing came out that I didn't want to see with Lujan
Yes.
and Falcon. I was extremely
Yes.
nervous about it. But then we see Yannick Bright and E.23 start, which it was a little bit to my surprise. But all in all, Inter Miami played a very, very solid first half. Um, Able to get on the press, make Tigres uncomfortable. Um, Really showcasing a side of, I don't want to say absolute dominance or this or any of that nature, but it was their stronger first half performance that we've seen from them throughout the year. Um, that's coming off a 3-1 win against the Galaxy, who aren't the best team, or probably the worst team. So maybe some confidence in that. But really being able to put Tigres under pressure in certain situations in certain parts of the pitch, and then having Yannick Bright be Yannick Bright and disrupt anything that Tigres was trying to get going forward, and then his ability to play the ball into Busquets, into the ball into Segovia. I think he had a really, really strong first half, and by the 25th minute, I want to say 22nd, 25th minute, we get a penalty. Um, One from Suarez, who he ends up taking it. But uh, the build up on the play, the ball gets, Allende is unable to get the shot past the goalkeeper. He and I want to touch on Allende after I touch on the goal or on the penalty that is, but yeah, handball in the box from a ball that Jordi Alba tries to square in. Handball doesn't need to be reviewed by VAR. VAR just checks it on the earpiece and says it's a good call. And Suarez steps up and buries it. And good for Suarez. He's been playing well as of late. So kudos to him for stepping up in a big game and bearing that penalty.
You said you wanted to touch on Allende.
Yeah. I mean, I think we both know, or a lot of people know, that Allende has been in poor form. There's been a disconnect from him in the game. The only threat right now that Allende gives is a vertical run, but at times you just see defenders kind of drop off him because they know his touch is significantly heavy and it's going to take him out of position to shoot or to square a ball or anything like that. And realistically, it just hurts him more, and it hurts the team more and more every time he does something that is poor. To say, for a player who really started off the season on a good note and a strong note, scoring goals and being active in the run of play. Um, it's frustrating to see, specifically because you can play other players out there and get a new dynamic and whatnot. But he does give that vertical run. He got in behind several times. Only if he can, bury those chances, it'd be a different story.
Now, you said that we had a very strong first half.
Hmm.
Um, I don't know. I see it. I guess I saw it a little bit differently. I saw a lot of the mistakes that, although you're right, Tigres was under pressure and all of this, they still had moments of just times where they got in behind the defense. They had chances, and at times it looked like it was only a matter of time before we got caught. And in true Inter Miami fashion, okay, we'll dominate the first half, but we go into the first half down 1-0. Your thoughts
No,
on all those, I guess, close calls we can call them early in the first half.
I mean, at some point, it's just you you take what you get, and you don't look back, and you just keep playing and keep playing, try to get to halftime. And we did lose at halftime, specifically because Jordi Alba, you know, had that injury. And it was utter pure negligence from the coaching staff to put him out there. He should not have
In the second half,
in the second half. Yeah,
I agree.
and this is something that has been a topic of discussion in many Inter Miami podcasts, threads, Mascherano's mismanagement of anything going on in the game. And that's my biggest critique on him is he does not know how to manage the team properly. Uh, any manager knows Jordi Alba muscled that out. I don't know how after getting completely stepped on turn ankle by Segovia, and should not have been out there that second half. You waste a sub window. God forbid you need a third sub window or a sub window to make a change. You don't have it anymore because guess what? You used it after halftime because you didn't want to sub out Jordi Alba.
And it's unreal that you have a franchise that spends, and I'm hoping it's um, a big sum of money into player health and player maintenance, and you can't figure out basic medical
Procedure.
situation that you get stepped on. You're going to go into a locker room for 15 minutes. It's not going to do anything except stiffen up and swell up. Once that happens, you cannot go back out there. I'm by no means a doctor. I know this. You mean to tell me that a full physiological training staff can't figure that out? Can't. So, in most sports, you have coaches to save players from themselves. What is this another classic example of the inmates running the asylum?
Uh, I, I think even if Jordi Alba can be overstepped easier than Messi per se,
Right.
in terms of wanting to play or not to play, and he should have been if that was the case. But it was clear that Jordi Alba struggled to walk off the pitch that first at the first break, and it's not like you have someone who is absolutely shambolic,
Dog shit.
for a lack of a better word, in the rotation or on the bench. You have Noah Allen who can easily
Mhm.
play the left back role. Can he give
It
you the
was his
same thing as
natural
Jordi
first
Alba?
position.
Can he give it? But we know that he cannot give you the same attacking threat as Jordi Alba. But defensively, he's just as good. He'll be solid back there. He should have started that second half. You keep a sub window for any emergency. That's where I think we tend to lose games. Mismanagement of player personnel on the pitch, mismanagement of tactics and tactical adjustments, and just knowing a natural feel for the game. Yes, you could play the game, but you could be you can be a terrible coach or a poor coach. We've seen it. We've seen it with Lampard. We've seen it with so uh, it's very difficult for me to watch that game and say that Mascherano did great or anything like that because
Is Sean
that's
asking
really
who hurt him? Or which one of the two is the dum dum between Mascherano and Alba?
I mean, if it was Jordy, he should easily know that. Why is he's not playing this weekend, so it's not anything as a surprise.
Here's the
So
thing: if Jordi Alba wants to go in there, why do we pay Mascherano a salary for? Isn't it to say no? This is what's best for the team. Because if not, what do you do?
when has he said that though?
That's what I'm saying. Okay, you're right, Sean. That even if Jordy wanted to go back out there, the answer is no. That's what a coach is supposed to do. Manage what's best for the team. Best for the team was for Jordy not to go back out there. What was he doing? At this point, it's gross negligence from this front office to allow that man to keep going out there and steal money from the organization, pretending to be a football manager. 100%. So
I mean,
his dumb.
yeah.
Okay, let me rephrase. His dumbass gets sent off at the end of the first half, and proceeds to go sit. I don't. Question is, yes, he got the red right as they were walking.
He
into the
got it
locker room.
as yes. And then he spent that second half above the team box.
Being a
And
retard, being just
you can be in the box. As for the cell phone thing, that's just not in the rules at all.
I just think it's dumb. I think you put yourself in a position for what happened afterwards, which is it became a story. He starts getting called out in the press. He doubles down on it, and I just think it's stupid. You got a red card for arguing over stoppage time. Like, I feel like the more this season goes on, the more pressure packed it becomes, the more childish he becomes, the more impulsive he becomes, the less responsible as a football manager he becomes.
Fair. But like I said, a tale of two halves.
Okay, so what'd you see in that second half?
We tried to be extremely, defensive in our style of play. Tigres kind of took advantage of that and were able to use the flanks specifically. Once Noah Allen came in, they see that he's not going to attack as much, but they're going to attack him and make him defend, and that requires everyone in the midfield to kind of drop back and defend. And then on the right side, E.23 goes out with an injury, but he says he's fine. I saw he was fine. He was walking fine. I think it was a pre-planned substitution to bring in Cello, which I did not agree with. Cello is just on his back foot the entire time. He doesn't turn anyone towards the middle. He's ushering everybody towards the byline, giving them a free cross or giving him a free run at Lujan, as we see multiple times. Cello's not sustainable at that right back position, and it kills us in the 68th minute, right after Cello comes in, excuse me. But it's not his fault. It's Lujan specifically. Takes the worst angle on a ball or a tackle that I've ever seen. Gets a toe on it, but it's deflected, and Correa is able to absolutely just caress it and take his touch into the box, and Ustadi needs to make that save. I am not confident he can make a save one-on-one in a big game to keep us in it.
But he's better with his feet.
Yeah, he's good at kicking the ball up, bro. He's very good at kicking the ball up. I mean, you put me back there, I can hoof the ball up to midfield. That's all he does.
Okay. In my defense, I probably can't. Although maybe I could. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know.
A rolling ball to me and I can get my laces under it and through the ball, I can put it at midfield. Not maybe a 2-3 bounces, but it'll get to midfield. Ustadi does the same thing. Huh?
Can you make a save?
Near post? Yeah, I won't let it go through between my legs.
Okay, then you know what? Let's offer this man a contract. You got to be better than Ustadi.
He gets his hand on it. It's towards his left. It's not a shot that is he got a lot of hand on it.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
I've seen keepers make that. I mean, we had a keeper make that save multiple times for us last year.
Wait.
He left.
Hold on.
Yeah. I mean, I forgot. I mean, I can't. Yeah, I think it was him.
Man, trade that bum.
No, he can't play with his feet. He's not good.
No, trade that bum. Trade
bum. Trade him. He's not good with his feet. Can't play with us. Sorry.
No.
Yeah. No. Awesome. Fun times.
I'm with you. When stuff like that happens, there's a defensive miscue. Wow, stroke. There's a defensive miscue, and you know that the team looks that way. You know that Lujan and Cello together, it's just not.
But look, Lujan and Falcon played a fantastic. Falcon, I thought, played a good, solid 90 minutes. Lujan played a
Yes,
good, solid 62 minutes.
it's. I feel like it's when they get
He
together
has he has
that
like he
there's
has like
a.
the lights go off at one point and then danger happens.
So
He switches off. He switches off the game for 1 second, and every second it bites us.
so I feel like okay, Falcon and Frey can protect Lujan, but Chelo can protect himself, much less Lujan, and
Mm-hmm.
that's where mistakes happen.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and I feel like once those defensive miscues happen, and something like what happened, was it Tuesday, Wednesday, something that
Mm-hmm.
happened on
Wednesday,
Wednesday
Wednesday,
happens,
Wednesday.
um, then it almost like there's a snowball effect. The team starts almost like pouting. There's a disconnect. It almost it like you turn the engine off, and it just goes just terrible from that point out.
I agree. I mean, look at that second half of the LA Galaxy game, for example. Joseph Painstill moves out to the left side, and Chelo and Lujan are just breakdancing, trying to tackle him at times. So you put any formidable player out on that left side against Chelo and Lujan, they're gonna have a favorable matchup. Either way, either way, they can go 1-on-2 and they'll still beat them. I don't understand it. I don't think I ever will. It's frustrating to say the least. But they got the job done at the end because we know the scoreline. But it wasn't without a bit of luck. I would say the hands being in the wrong place at the wrong time. As we saw, we win a penalty. Paul wins a penalty. Handball, clear handball. I mean, clear as day. Not called on the pitch, but as soon as the play is there, the ball goes out of play. It's reviewed, and it's instantly given as a handball. As Suarez again steps up and buries it.
Now, I know he's the enemy, but how bad did you feel for him?
For who?
For the Tigres defender.
I kind of laughed at him. I was like, how could it be you twice?
And you know what? I kind of felt bad. Nobody wants to be in that.
Did you really feel bad?
I did. We know how. Now, am I glad we won? Yes. Am I glad that it happened? Yes. But did I feel bad? Yeah. Knowing how vile that Mexican fan base can be sometimes. I did feel bad. Lord knows what may be awaiting him. When stuff like that happens. So yeah, for a part of me did feel bad.
I mean, you're more sympathetic than I am. I mean, kudos to you. So, we advance. You know who we play next?
We play DC.
No. In the Leagues Cup.
In the Leagues Cup. That ugly team up north.
No, the ugly team that spanks us up north.
That's true. Well, recently, yes.
So, okay, let's get to DC first, because we'll briefly talk about Orlando, I guess. DC sit last in the East. What do I expect? Obviously, we know no Messi, no Jordi Alba. So
I don't expect to see him.
No. He's not playing at all. Jordi Alba and Messi are not playing. Very simple. What do we expect? We'll probably see Suarez again. I'm down to see Aviles and Noah Allen. Aviles and Falcon. I'm down to see Ian Frey get another start. Down to see David Ruiz get a start. I haven't seen him in a while. Fafa can get a start if he wants. Gramaski. DePaul if he wants to play. No, Rocco. I'd like to see Rocco.
You say these things knowing damn well none
I
of those
know,
things are going to happen.
sir. No, Allen will start at left back. I'm sure of that.
That's the one. And that's because
And
Jordi
Suarez will
Alba's
start at
ankle
strike. And Suarez
is
will start at striker.
yeah, because Jordi Alba's ankle is he's carrying it around in his hand. It takes a detached
What was
ankle
the
for
injury?
him.
Was it finally the ankle or was it the knee?
It was reported ankle. When I saw it firsthand, I thought that they had gone knee to knee. But it was reported as an ankle.
Hmm. I want to.
We have
This is
DC
tough.
Saturday, and
We
then
do. They're 15th. They're last place in the Eastern Conference. If we don't do what we did to them, like as we played against LA Galaxy, I'd be shocked, even
but
without
DC
whoever
always
we
gives us
don't have.
trouble for some odd reason. Kind of like Atlanta, they always give
Okay,
us
but
trouble.
yeah, I don't expect them to give us trouble this time. I really don't. They're not a good team at all. It's that simple. They're not a good team. You should beat up on these teams that are not good.
Okay,
That
for everyone who clamors, but he's better with his feet. Do you know the last time? The last time he Ustari got a clean sheet was
the Al Alahi game.
and I just want to verify something here. Yeah, that
There
was
you
the
go.
last time he got a clean sheet.
See, well,
Mm-hmm.
MLS has it as the availability report for this week as Jordi Alba out as with his knee,
Right.
and then Messi and stuff like that is not going to travel. He's not listed as out or anything. Just we know he's out. That muscle recovery, all that stuff.
And before that Alahi game,
Mm-hmm.
do you remember? Do you know when the last time before that Ustari got a clean sheet?
Chicago Fire 0-0 draw.
No. There was he the goalie of record that day?
I'm pretty sure he
okay.
was.
Before
Is that right?
I thought it went all the way back to you're absolutely right. I thought it went all the way back to the second leg of the Jamaican.
Oh, yes, I know who you're talking about.
The
I forgot their
Cavaliers.
name. Cavalier FC.
Yes.
CF. Yeah.
Yeah. But no, you're right. He did get a 0-0 draw against Chicago.
Chicago.
Yeah. But the fact that, man, we got to go back almost 2 months for this.
But let's remember,
get off my team.
Drake didn't have a lot of clean sheets because the defense had never, released. They always gave up a goal at the end or something.
Right, but you can't. Well, at least I felt much.
We should have had a clean sheet against LA Galaxy.
How did
he
they
let the ball go between his legs? Joseph Painstill.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, Lujan and Cello, Olade, Painstill ushered him to the byline, and then he goes between his legs. I mean,
right. They lost Painstill. Yes. Now I remember now. But yeah, point is, Ustari's terrible, and I wouldn't want him on my team anymore. Like I think it's a mistake.
I mean, he was a free agent for 18 months. There's a reason he was a free agent for 18 months, and nobody wanted him.
Yeah, it's terrible. So
he's not top 10 in saves. I know that.
So, like you said, no Messi, no Alba, and now our favorite, always our favorite name on the injury report. It feels like this man pulls a hammy getting out of bed.
Here is listed as a hip injury, and he's questionable.
I don't know.
It begins with an H.
Listen, he might have gotten he might have hurt his hip driving. I don't know. This man maybe he stepped bad at the grocery store. He's always injured. I feel like he wakes
And
up
he's
and gets.
it really sucks because I really want to see him play like a full length game or more than 20 minutes because I think he's got the talent to be a really good player for us.
You know who I'd love to
About
see also?
is Alan Obando, but he's also injured again. He's just been injured.
Him and Kremaski are two guys that I would really love to see them get a little bit more rotational minutes.
Obando's just been injured, and Baltasar just keeps getting injured.
And even Fafa, I'd love to see more of Fafa. It's just, whoa.
I mean, I don't think we're going to be seeing a lot of Fafas specifically because the signing, and we'll talk about the signing at the end of the show, but yeah.
So yeah. Okay. Baltasar.
I fully expect us. I'm expecting Inter Miami to put on a performance and do enough to get the 3 points
Against DC.
Yes.
Okay. So, all right, we got DC. What do you say about that team up north that likes to pull our britches down and just spank us like we're children over their knee?
I mean, you gotta come out. I mean, grab your ankles and hold on, because it's gonna be a dogfight. They're gonna bring the game to you. You know that. I know that. Everybody knows that.
I'm not worried about them. I'm asking if you think it's going to be a dogfight. Do you think we have enough fight in us? I've seen this team get punched in the mouth and fold way too many times.
I do think we have a fight. I think that little magic man number 10 is gonna just drag us across.
I feel terrible knowing that. Terrible.
I feel dirty.
Yes, because it should.
Because I know we have a lot. We have so much. We can spank Orlando 4-0. We have the players to do so. We don't have the manager to do so.
Or the front office.
So, I mean,
or for that matter, the training staff.
If the lineup comes out and it's
Chelo, Lujan.
No. Stop. If somehow Jordi Alba is fit enough and somehow magically heals by that game, and it's Ray, Falcon, Allen, Alba, Bright, Busquets, DePaul, Segovia, Messi, Suarez, I'm happier than a pig and shit. What?
Chances of happening? Zero.
Well, I know Lujan and Falcon are gonna start again. I know it.
And Frey is gonna be hurt from the hammy or whatever fake injury.
He's fine. No, he is fine. He's fine. Everyone, he's fine. I mean, it's a Leagues Cup semifinal game. You better. I mean, you're playing at home. You cannot get embarrassed 3 times by the same team. It's revenge game number 2, like I said, like I told you.
Cincinnati being 1?
No, revenge game number 2 against Orlando. Their second one, it was at Orlando. Their second revenge game is now.
Well, I don't know why. I just have no confidence in this team. I think they're more likely to shit the bed than come out with a performance.
But it's very simple. Don't allow Ojeda to get on the ball so easily, and don't allow Luis Muriel to make a run off your shoulder. Let Araujo beat you. Let Pasalic beat you. Not that they're not capable of it, but I'd feel a lot more comfortable if it was them trying to take shots and trying to create plays and Ojeda and Muriel together.
If only we had a manager that understood tactics and
well, if this and that here and there,
figure it out.
I mean, if I had total mind control of this team, and I had an overhead view of the game, and I could move the players and all, I spanked this team 5-0 easily. I promise you.
If you're the manager, 5-0.
And I have total mind control. And I'm looking at the team from like
No, no,
above.
no, no.
Oh, if I'm the
You're the
manager,
manager.
oh, it's 4-0 easy.
Okay.
Tuck them to bed and send them off to Mickey Mouse Land. Very simple. The tactics are, if you just watch the game and you're able to put the players in position to succeed and counter what the opposition is trying to do, you're ahead in the game. Playing the game within the game, knowing when to make the sub, using your sub windows correctly, getting to the halftime, healthy. Or if you need to make a sub at the half, you make it at the half. And if a player has a poor first half, why is he coming back out?
Mm-hmm.
It's things like that get you further than
so you see
else.
2 victories, 3 points, and a victory against.
I expect a victory against Orlando. Expect.
Okay, expecting and reality are 2 different things.
Yeah. Of course they are.
Do we make it to a final?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
I say yes.
Okay. Good.
Well, I don't think it's very hard for me to say no. Like if you ask me if there are questions that I'll say no to. Specifically, like, is this team really, really, really good and better than last year? No. Is their manager better than last year? Obviously not. So, I can say no to that.
Is the goaltending last year better than this year?
Better than last year, better than this year? Yes.
Okay. Just testing, making sure we're on the same page.
Of course. Always.
Now, Tuesday, right? No. Yeah. Tuesday was the closing of the transfer window?
Yesterday.
Okay, yesterday. Tell me, what did Inter Miami do? I feel like a lot of fans were poking over the feet saying do something.
Signed a young winger from Newell's Old Boys, Mateos Salvetti.
Is this more messy massaging?
I mean, it's just going to Argentina and finding someone who can dribble and bringing him here.
Is he any good?
He's just got raw talent. I mean, he's 19 years old. It's another he's got to play and move out the kinks and figure out where he's gonna play and all that stuff type of thing.
So he's gonna rot on the bench with a manager that's ass and can't develop. Got it.
There you go. Right there. No, but he's gonna play. You know why?
Why?
Because he's Argentinian and he's healthy.
Is there an Argentinian pecking order, or just because he's Argentinian?
Yeah, apparently Allende is top of the list right there.
Who do you think he starts over Bright?
Who? Salvetti?
Uh-huh.
Heck no, he doesn't play the same position.
That's not what I asked.
No, he does not start over Bright. Sorry.
Ask Benjamin Kramaski. The position does not matter.
Yeah, I know. Sorry. He doesn't start over Bright.
Okay. So Silvetti joins the team. Will run on the bench. Now it's not really a derailment, kind of an abbreviated show, but what did you think of the comments Fafa and Kremaski made to the press and the comments Mascherano made to the press afterwards about Kremaski's comments?
I think Kremaski is frustrated, just wanting to know where, because he knows where he's suited best. And he just wanted to make that clear. and there's other person on the team that can play a position that he can't, that are better, and he would rather have them do that than him try to figure it out. And then as for Mascherano, he stuck to his guns. I mean, he basically said the truth, that no one ever went up to him in his office and said anything. So at that point, you would like your players to come up to you if they had a problem. So I can't fault him for saying how he felt.
Right. Do you fault him for Kremaski feeling the need to do it through the press?
No, I think
because I'll tell you this: we give a lot of coaches down here a lot of shit for culture. We also give them a lot of praise for culture. We give Paul Maurice a lot of praise for culture. Lately, it's been a lot of criticism, but we usually give Spo praise for culture. We have given Mike McDaniel a lot of shit for culture, and we give the Marlins culture doesn't even exist in their vocabulary. But is this culture that Mascherano has put into this team are those comments a result of that culture?
It's an indictment on him just managing on a whim. I believe, really just trying to plug and play players that Kremaski's not suited on the right, not suited on the left, suited down the middle as a center mid, in a narrow formation. Nothing really crazy out wide. Yes, he can manage out. He can pass by out there. We saw him in that left back game. But
so I have a suggestion. You tell me if you think it'll work.
Okay.
We put a monitor on the bench,
Uh-huh.
connect the PlayStation 5 to it, pop in FIFA 25, and we let Mascherano select players and place them in positions. And if FIFA says negative rate, don't put them there. You think I'm
out of position?
Listen, I'm trying to be proactive here.
Look,
and see if we can get.
No, you go to their FIFA cards. If they say out of, if they try to put him in a position they can't play, you can't play it.
Right? Yeah. If you see that negative rating dip because you put him in that position, like I feel like we're arriving at Jets.
It's like Madden. You can't put a receiver at running back. I mean, you can,
well,
but he's not going to be as effective. He's not going to be as effective, and that rating's going to dip.
I feel that we're getting close to arriving to Jets territory, where the owner's grandkids told him not to trade for a wide receiver because his Madden rating was not good enough. I feel like we're almost
teetering. We're teetering there,
huh?
We're almost there.
We're teetering. We're damn close.
I mean, I love doing this podcast. I love talking about Inter Miami. But man, there are some things that every time I'm quiet or just I'm not when you talk and you say stuff. Sometimes I just zone out, maybe once or twice, and just really think of what we have on the touchline and the crazy nonsense that sometimes I watch. It's incredible. I mean, it's incredible. I mean, I don't understand it. It gives me a lot of thought, and I can think about it, voice my opinions. I get to vent.
Yeah, no, and we get to see decisions that those who know a lot about soccer, casual fans, and those in between, like me, all say are wrong decisions. But those that get paid to make this decision do dumb things and then blame everyone else except themselves for those things. And this is a perfect description right here.
The circus is in town.
Absolutely, 100%. 100%. From right here. Yes, I agree.
That's why I'm so like mind boggled.
And
Like at
forget
times.
team from a professional organization. Some of the bookkeeping that's been done, where I feel like my one of my younger cousins is playing FIFA. Sell low, buy high. I don't understand it sometimes. I don't. Anything else before we get out of here?
You know, there's a full slate of soccer tomorrow, which I intend on watching.
You got me until I think noon, if I'm not mistaken.
You're back with college football, I understand.
Yes, 100%.
But
Yes.
there is a full slate of soccer I plan to watch. The EPL's got some pretty juicy games, I think. Tune into some Serie A.
Listen,
Maybe some early
Iowa
morning
State plays
Bundes.
Kansas State, and I got money on that game. So you
Little
got me
early
till noon.
morning. Listen, buddy. Little early morning Serie A, Bundesliga. You know.
What do
Let's
you
see what
have
we
tomorrow?
got.
You got Arsenal leads City Tottenham. Ooh, that's a good one at 7:30. Might be up for that one. And you have Bournemouth.
Bournemouth and
What we have US men's national team rooting interest in Bournemouth, yes?
Bournemouth.
Huh?
Stop pronouncing it like mouth. Bournemouth.
Bournemouth, whatever.
Tyler Adams.
Do we have a rooting interest there?
I mean, you have a watching interest. I don't know if I'm rooting for Bournemouth.
Okay, watching interest.
Yeah, I'm rooting for Tyler Adams, sure.
Okay, so it is Tyler. Okay, I figured. I just want to make sure. Okay, so I can watch 7:30. I can watch Bournemouth. Okay. I mean, you got me till noon, and then college football has my attention.
Yep.
I'm not allowed to do double. I'm not allowed to do the double TV thing. The boss is here, so that's out of the question.
Well,
I might be able to do iPad TV.
That's a good one.
But I can't do double TV.
Fair.
But
Fair.
We might tune in. We might get that. So, all right, guys. For everyone here,
these Friday, Thursday shows when Inter Miami playing on Wednesday really put a damper on me. I like doing it on Wednesdays. Can't wait to get back to it.
I agree 100%. Next week, another Thursday, Friday show. We will announce it.
The week
as
of.
we get closer. Wait, what?
No, we'll announce it next week at some point. Yes.
Yeah. Remember Tuesdays. It is the Dolphin Chronicles coming this week. I think we're also doing Hurricane Warning in preparation for the Hurricanes matchup against Notre Dame. Coming in mid-September, we will have Heat Check with Deron Butler. So tune in. We got a lot of good stuff coming up. For everyone here at Kendall Sports Network, thank you for subscribing, for tuning in. And Mark, where can they find you?
False Nine Mark, or anywhere on Twitter.
Fighting with what's the guy
anyone.
With?
No, anyone. Everyone.
What's the guy? Pinoso, Pipi, whatever his name is.
No, I didn't fight with him. I stated a very clear-cut question.
Whatever. Tune into Mark.
I like poking. I like poking at the bear or whatever. Not really poking at a bear, but I like instigating things when people tend to have these outlandish takes and these cold, hot takes or whatever.
Well, there's too much talking from dog shit on Twitter. But yeah, keep poking the bear. If you want to see Mark fight with people, go ahead and tune in to his X there on F9 Mark. For everyone here at Kendall Sports Network, thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you guys next week. Have a good one, guys.